brothers and sisters, I have known this guy for years, and I know about the work that he has done. This man will be not only one of the greatest governors that Maryland has ever had, he will be one of the greatest governors in the United States of America. Please welcome the next governor of the state of Maryland, Mitch Ellis.
This is what Maryland looks like. And and as the son of two Maryland school teachers who met in 1966, red-headed white boy from Maine, black girl from West Baltimore, marriage was against the law, who had to leave the state to get married and stay married. Let me just say this room looks a little bit like a jealous family reunion. And we said over a year ago that we would not run to the left, run to the right, that we run right towards the people of our state. Bring real solutions to the real problems that we can achieve in real time. We said that we would build a movement on Donald Trump's doorstep to get rid of his doormat, Larry Hogan. Now, you know Larry Hogan, he says, oh, I'm not very close to Donald Trump, but he also says that he's Mike Pence's best friend. People say, what's the difference between you? Well, as we gather here in the wake of the tragedy in Pittsburgh, with heavy hearts and heavy weights on our mind, let's be clear that our prayers are with the people of Pittsburgh. Prayers are with the families of the 10 people. Let us also be very clear that we've done enough praying. We've done enough thinking. And we know it's time for action. So that our loved ones, our neighbors, even people we don't know can be safe where they work, be safe where they study, be safe where they worship, be safe in their homes. Somebody said to me the other day, well, what's the difference between you and Larry Hogan? I said, it's real simple. He's taken a check from the NRA, and I've gotten an F from the NRA. He said, what's the difference between you and Larry Hogan? I said, well, I'm endorsed by the teachers. He cut $68 million from our public schools and then proposed $30 million for a new youth prison. He said, well, what's the difference between you and Larry Hogan? I said, well, he takes a lot of money from the pharmaceutical companies, and I'm building a movement to take on the pharmaceutical companies. Sisters and brothers, we want to take you back to that moment 2 years ago, not the day of the election, but the day after the 2016 election, when we woke up and Donald Trump actually was still president. It wasn't a nightmare. I mean, it is a nightmare, but it wasn't just a nightmare. about you, but friends had always told me that the Serenity Prayer was a powerful thing. And I really didn't know until Donald Trump became president. I was saying like 4 or 5 times a day. And then one day it hit me. Core concept of the Serenity Prayer: know what you can change. Know what you can control. And in Maryland, where Democrats and like-minded independents outnumber Republicans and conservatives 2 to 1, we can control who runs our state. We can change who runs our state. Yes, we can. 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 Si se puede. Yes, we can takes me back. And let me say I'm proud that in addition to being endorsed by Bernie Sanders, we have been endorsed by President Obama. And you know what else President Obama has joined Bernie Sanders and every other industrialized nation has? I don't recognize no you can't America. I don't recognize no you can't Maryland. We're a can-do country and a can-do state, and when it comes to Medicare for all, that's what we will do. People of Maryland, we will cut the unnecessary overhead. We will stand up to the insurance companies. We will stand up to the pharmaceutical companies. And we will make sure that we all have health care we can afford. And in the process, we will unleash legions of entrepreneurs who are stuck in dead-end jobs because they're afraid of losing their health care. They say, well, why are you here? We are here to build a movement to say, yes, we will fully fund our schools. Yes, we will keep the broken promise on the casino money. And give our teachers a raise. Yes, we will end the student debt crisis. And you better believe we'll pay for it by ending mass incarceration. We will make sure that every kindergartner shows up ready to learn, because we will ensure that we have universal full-day pre-K. And we'll pay for it by legalizing cannabis for adult use. This campaign is fundamentally about having the courage of our convictions, the courage of our common sense to say, we can do better than what Larry Hogan has done. His administration, I said, look, I'm not running against Larry Hogan. He's an affable guy. I mean, he's Mike Pence's best friend, but he's somebody's best friend. No, I'm running against his record. What happened on his watch? Everything was supposed to go up went down. Everything was supposed to go down went up. Our schools have fallen in the national rankings from 1st to 6th every year he's been in office. Does he have a plan? No. Murders in Maryland outside of Baltimore City statewide, up 42%. When you include Baltimore City, up more than 50%. Healthcare costs, benchmark premium, Obamacare in Maryland, up 120% on his watch. I tried to bring a factory here from Canada. The deal fell apart because healthcare under Larry Hogan keeps surging. Opioid deaths. Remember, he said that would be his job one. On day one, he would declare a state of emergency. It was more like day one of his 3rd year. He said that he made himself an expert. In the meantime, thousands of our neighbors died. Opioid deaths are up 160% on his watch. And our job growth is so low. Yeah, no, shame for real. I mean, Larry Hogan, with all due respect, the Democrats had a plan day one. You should have listened to us and put it in place. And job growth in Maryland is so low that if we had the job growth of Virginia, we would have 40,000 more jobs right now, and their job growth is below national average. Ours is just way below. He likes to tell you that taxes didn't go up on his watch. Well, you know what else didn't go up? Incomes. If we had the income growth of Virginia, the average worker would have $8,000 more in their pocket. Of Delaware, $15,000. We don't have to accept, in Maryland, this is Maryland, we don't have to accept a Republican politely pushing us backwards. We know how to leap forwards. A half decade ago, I was named Marylander of the Year of the Baltimore Sun. Why? Because I led the effort to abolish the death penalty. I co-chaired the effort to pass the DREAM Act. And when it looked like marriage equality might fail on the ballot, this then head of the NAACP got together with the head of the Human Rights Campaign on his first day on the job, and we put together a plan to make sure it passed. Now that's one other big difference that I have with Larry Hogan. I've actually gotten big things done in our capital. A few times. And so, sisters and brothers, our blue wave is building. They said, oh, absentee votes are up double. Are you worried about early vote? I said, no. First day of early vote up 111% over first day last year. They said, well, what about day two? I said, I'm not worried. Day two up 118%. What about day three? I said, well, given what happened the first 2 days, let's see. Up 183%. 5 days on average up 140%. And we're talking about multiples of more Democrats voting relative Republicans than it was 4 years ago. And so tonight, I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for taking a moment. He's wearing a great hat that says, "Make America Gay Again." Colin's in high school. His high school's not far from Great Mills out on the Eastern Shore. And when Great Mills was attacked, Colin texted me, said that he was scared. His school was on lockdown. You know why the NRA gives you an F? Because they fear that you're going to take them on. And on behalf of Colin, let me promise right here that together, our movement, we will take on the NRA and make Maryland the safest state in the union. Colin, you can lead the movement to make America gay again. I'll lead the movement to make America safe again. I love that guy. Sisters and brothers, we are gathered here. We've come together. We're standing still. Let this be the last day until we gather to celebrate on election night that we stand still. Let us commit to making every last phone call, last tweet, knocking on every last door, reminding all of our neighbors you can still register to vote during early vote. Let's keep building the wave, that wave we made. From the very beginning, we've had one theory. WMU got it good the other night. He said, Hogan has the polls, Jealous has the numbers, let's see who wins. Well, Mr. Hogan, if you didn't learn this 4 years ago, let me remind you. I taught everybody who ran against me in the primary one lesson. Polls don't vote. You run towards the people, you motivate the people vote, the people decide. And so let's go out there and win this. Let's go out there. Win this election and get ready to win. Fully funding our schools. Get ready to win. Passing Medicare for all. Get ready to win and end the student debt crisis and pay for it by ending mass incarceration. And in the process, let's get ready to win and unleash an economy that is inclusive and robust and powered by clean and renewable energy. We will make moving to 100% reliance on clean and renewable energy our moonshot. And in the process, bring factories back to Dundalk. Build turbines, float them right down to Chesapeake Bay, and once we're rid of Andy Harris, install them right off the eastern shore. So thank you, sisters and brothers. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you to the teachers and the